Hey y'all. I wanted to do a video today. I've been wanting to do a video for the past few days, but I was trying to stay in line with the video list that I put out a couple of videos back. But I'm just having a hard time doing it, so as opposed to just not making videos unless they're on that videos list, I'm going to keep up with the videos when I feel the urge to post them, and then try to go back and do the video list items that we discussed previously. So the reason why I'm posting today is because two of my favorite YouTubers that I follow, actually it involves more. I don't know. Do you guys know 5 Awesome Vegans? There was a vegan collab channel that was out a few months back that got shut down. There was a little controversy around why it got shut down, and one of the 5 Awesome Vegan ex-members came out today and said basically it was one person in particular that decided to shut down the collab channel, and the one particular person is one of my favorite vegan YouTubers, and then the one that called that YouTuber out is another one of my favorite YouTubers. So I talk to them both, not on a regular basis. I talk to one of them a lot more often than the other, Martin. I talk to Martin a lot more often than I talk to Nick. But I've talked to them both. I support them both on Patreon, and like I said, they're two of my favorite YouTubers. So I had seen previous videos. Also, Alexis is another one of my favorite. I kind of really like watching her because she's a mother, and she's doing this veganism thing with her young son, and she's just very positive and motivated about her fitness, and it's her and Martin have really motivated me to be better with my fitness with this vegan game. I enjoyed watching Nick because he was in a relationship and LGBT like Martin, and I liked his videos, especially the ones with Orlin. I really liked their interaction together. And shortly after I started following and supporting Nick, he went on a trip for a while because he doesn't have permanent residency in the country that he lives with his boyfriend. So I really hadn't seen a lot of him and Orlin together, and I really missed them together. It was part of the reason why I began following Nick, is because both of them were featured and I was able to see their interactions. And Orlin is super smart about botany, and it was just interesting to hear them interact with one another, talk about veganism, tell some stories. I really loved them, and I say all that to say I like both of their YouTubers. It really makes me feel bad that they're not getting along right now. And I have a degree in psychology, and all I want to do, and all that I wanted to do from the beginning, when I saw that 5 Awesome Vegans was breaking up, was try to reach out to them and offer some help in mediating between the two of them. Like I said, they're two of my very favorite YouTubers. They're both younger than me. They're both LGBT, and I just really wanted to support them as vegans and in their journey, and in converting people over into veganism, and showing them that the GLBTIQ community is just as invested in the environment as everyone else, and I want to continue doing that, but I'm kind of starting to feel like I have to pick sides, And I don't ever like feeling that way. And so if I'm feeling that way, and I'm a pretty unbiased person who really enjoys watching both of them, then I can only imagine people who support them too, that are picking sides right now and trying to decide which direction to go in, who was right and who was wrong. And I just kind of want to say, when you're dealing with two people, when you're dealing with people in a group, and they're relating with one another, they're in a relationship. And I think that people have a hard time navigating relationships in life, whether they be friendships, work relationships, romantic relationships, codependent relationships, whatever the relationships are. You have to come at relationships with a sense of self-worth, first of all. And in that self-worth, you're able to somewhat avoid becoming defensive when you're dealing with other people. Okay, that was just all jumbled up. Basically, relationships, regardless of the type of relationship it is, you have to work to maintain them. And first, before you can be successful in any relationship, no matter what the relationship is, you have to feel comfortable with yourself and with your self-worth. If you are not comfortable with yourself or your self-worth, then when people try to correct you or try to say, hey, I need you to try to think of things in a different way than what you were thinking, or I need you to try to understand where I'm coming from in a situation, they will get defensive, and they will try to defend their position, and it causes arguments. And even though I don't know all the details, I know the little tidbits that I heard from Martin's video. I saw a few comments in Martin's videos from Alexis, the Jiujitsu FruitGirl, basically saying the same, that they didn't want to end the group. Nick wanted to end the group following Brianna Jackfruitson and Mommy Tang deciding that they didn't want to be part of the group anymore, and then Nick decided that he was just going to shut it down, which, like I said, I don't know all the details. I've heard some comments and read some comments from other videos that Nick has posted as to reasons why he shut it down, and they kind of went along the lines of, oh, well, people weren't dedicated enough. So, from what I see, everybody needs to sit down and talk to each other. Everyone is on different continents. They're in different time zones. Everybody's making their own YouTube videos. Things have been said on YouTube videos. Assumptions have been made down in the comments by viewers. And all hell is starting to break loose. And I just really feel like if the 5 awesome vegans, not even all of them, I think if Martin and Nick and Alexis and Karina were to sit down and get together, discuss the misunderstandings, discuss how they feel. Hey, Nick, I feel like when you did A, B, and C that you did not value me as a friend. Nick, I felt when you did D, E, and F that you didn't really value me as a person. When you said A, B, and C, it conflicted with D, E, and F and it made me feel like you were a liar, and I don't want to feel that way. Can you clarify it for me? And as far as Nick is concerned, you know, hey, you guys, I really felt overwhelmed by the page and people dropping off, and I felt like the dedication wasn't there. You know, maybe we can discuss other options for a different collab channel, or maybe we can take these videos that we've done individually, break them up to each other like was done, and then, you know, maybe Martin and Karina and Jiujitsu FruitGirl could have made their own collab channel. They would have been the 3 awesome vegans. I would have watched them. I loved all 3 of them. Nick could have continued with his page, and, you know, getting back to Orland and traveling with Brianna Jackfruitson, and there wouldn't have been as many hard feelings. I really feel like this situation could have been handled differently on several different occasions, and it's caused a clusterfuck. And I understand that you guys are all young, and I understand when I was in my 20s, not only did I have very little filter as far as what came out of my mouth from my head, but I also had very low tolerance for anyone who disagreed with me. I was past my teens. I had traveled, not the whole world, but have done a lot of traveling. I was making my own money. I had my own place, and I felt like, you know, this is it. You know, I'm an adult. There's not much more for me to learn, and I'm just going to go through this life and demand respect and get shit done. Take names later. And I found with age and with time that you can't just say fuck the world. You can't just decide, oh, well, I'm just going to look out for me, and I'm not going to take the time to get further explanation for misunderstandings. I'm not to take the time to make sure I'm not burning bridges. You're just kind of like, well, fuck that. You know, if this person doesn't want to be around me, or if this person did that to me, then fuck them. You know, but everyone has a perspective. Everyone has a side of the story, I guess you could say. And very rarely when you're dealing with people do you find someone to do something mean or hateful just for the spite of it. There's justification for that person behind it. Unless you're a sociopath or a psychopath, most people do have empathy, and they don't want to do anything to someone else that may be turned around and done to them. I don't feel like Nick or Martin or anybody else has the mindset of, you know, I'm just going to do whatever I can to fuck this person up, you know. And I think that a lot of the people who were involved in this crap felt that way. Felt that either Nick was directly trying to hurt them for some reason, or that Nick felt that maybe the other people didn't have, or were on the same page as him, or, you know, maybe he just made a rash decision, which is also common when you're in your 20s, and was like, oh, you know, Brianna dropped out, now Mommy Tang's dropping out, just forget it, just fuck this page, fuck this group, just fuck it. And, you know, did a video and was like, you know, we're just gonna shut it down or whatever. You know, I don't think it was necessarily fair to everybody, and had there been more discussion, which it doesn't sound like there was much discussion, besides Nick saying, I'm shutting it down, everybody saying, no, don't shut it down, and Nick shutting it down anyway. It was a collab channel. There should have been collaboration throughout the process. So, but again, I don't feel like Nick was necessarily being malicious. He may have made some bad choices and is now having to justify those choices, and, you know, not necessarily backtrack, but have to make reasons for the actions that he made very quickly. I just want them to talk. I miss this little corner of my YouTube life being drama free, and now there's drama, and it's like, it's crappy. I hate it. So with that said, I received an email from Nick. I went on vacation this past weekend, and I returned yesterday. I had a hangover and spent a lot of time puking, and so I slept most of the day yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to respond to him. Today when I went into work, it was hellish also. I had to deal with some crap with some coworkers and some management, and so I really didn't have time to respond to him today. But through the Patreon account, Nick owes me another call, and I asked him to have the call with Orlin because I really love them both. And I talked with Martin on the Patreon page as well, and I kind of want to ask for them to kind of talk. I know I'm not a big YouTuber, and I know I don't have even a fraction of the followers that either of them have, and I know I'm just another viewer. I'm not this important person. I'm not either of their best friends, and I may not even be someone that they consider in a friend or even an associate at this point. You know, I might just be a fan, a viewer, but I want them to talk. I want this to be over. I want this drama to be solved, and I want Martin and Nick and Jiujitsu FruitGirl and Karina to continue to grow as YouTubers. Mommy Tang's doing fine by herself. Nick has had all kinds of fucking drama going on lately between Brianna and that Miles guy and the vegan cheetah. So his page is fine. People love drama, and so I'm sure his follower count has increased with all of this drama. I mean, aside from having Nick's comments being like inundated with hate messages and shit, I'm sure he doesn't like that, but he's getting a lot more attention than he was. But Martin, he kind of he does like a conglomeration of styles with his videos. I love him, and I love his randomness. I love his humor. Jiujitsu FruitGirl, Alexis, since the 5 Awesome Vegans have kind of shut down, she really doesn't post a whole lot anymore, and it's just really disappointing because the 5 Awesome Vegans kind of gave her a platform and a format, and she stuck with it. You know, I didn't miss any videos from 5 Awesome Vegans when it was Alexis's turn, and I miss seeing her in videos. And Karina, you know, I really think that Karina also gained positivity from that group. She gained so many followers. People loved her personality, and I think a lot of people are worried about her too, and want to ensure that she has the support she needs to be successful in veganism. And you know, a lot of us saw ourselves in Karina and in her struggles, whether it be, you know, what a lot of vegans go through when they're beginning and they come from a life of calorie restriction. You know, they have to work really, really hard to break that habit when they become vegans. And I think a lot of people are worried about that with Karina and making sure that she eats enough. You know, 5 Awesome Vegans did wonderful things for all of the vegans that were involved, all of them. Mommy Tang got a jump off from it. Nick got a jump off from it. Martin Lewis had a format, and like he said, his page was more entertainment. Prior to 5 Awesome Vegans, he did a few vegan posts here and there, but mostly it was drama videos. And the 5 Awesome Vegans gave him vegan direction. And not to say he doesn't have it now, but you know, I still see Martin looking to find his niche in his videos, and I'm going to give you my feedback, Martin. I know you don't subscribe to me, but just keep doing what you're doing. Be random. I love it. But I need everybody to get back together. I'm like sick. This is a drama issue that seems more real to me than the other vegan drama issues that I've seen. And these are real people. And the interactions that I've had with these people, or the videos that I've seen from these people, have been genuine. And I hate that these genuine vegans have been kind of relegated to this vegan drama corner. You guys were light and positivity and encouragement, you know, facts, support. When I saw Nick and Martin and Jiujitsu FruitGirl in Chiang Mai in that collab video, I was so excited. I smiled the whole video. I can't even really tell you what the video was about. I was just happy to see 3 of my favorite vegan YouTubers together. So with that said, y'all get your shit together. Call me, reach out to me, talk to me. We'll mediate. I'll talk to you all individually, and then try to find some way to talk to all of you together and to help you through this. We can do this. You guys are too awesome for this drama. Just reach out to me. I can help. I love you guys. Bye.